Pete Gallivan.
And I'm Claudine Ewing. It's no secret, Buffalo Public Schools, they have their challenges, but they also have produced some great people.
This one, right here.
I think he's talking about himself. There is one young man, however, who graduated from a school in the city of Buffalo. He was at the bottom, and now he's a huge success.
Did Theo ever get with you guys to tell you guys about starting that thing?
Meet Ivory Robinson, president and CEO of HARP Data.
I wasn't born here. I was born in Houston. My mom was in the Army. She's an Army veteran. Right after she had me, she got out and then moved back here to Buffalo. Low-income housing, Mariner Towers. Mariner Towers and the Mariner homes over there.
That's where you lived in?
That's where we live. 7 kids, 2-bedroom apartment, all the amenities, roaches, rats.
He attended School 54, St. Aloysius, and then Riverside High School.
My class rank out of 251 students was 249. And keep in mind, this is in a school that had a sub 60% graduation rate. So I was at the bottom of the class. I didn't apply for a single college. I didn't take the SAT. I didn't take the ACT. I took the PSAT and got like a 1200 on it. I was just lazy. I didn't want to do school because it took too much effort. I didn't care about what happened after high school. In Buffalo, it's easy to get trapped, right? Living on the east side.
We went to the Central Park neighborhood where he grew up.
Being over here in this area just keeps me grounded. So
does it also show that it's an example for young people now to know that it doesn't matter where you come from? If the sidewalks are like this,
yeah,
the streets are like this, you can still be successful?
Yeah, no, and you know what? I think that a lot of that is true, right? I think that it's not where you start, it's where you end.
This is Wakefield Avenue.
I spent most of my childhood here. My mom owned this house for 26 years. She bought it for $12,000, and this sidewalk was jacked up when I lived here. And it hasn't changed. And it just, as much as things change, it's for me, right?
What do you want to make different here?
People need to see tangible change. People need to see that things are actually happening to better this community. I'm not kidding you. I don't have any friends that I grew up with from when I lived here when I was a young kid. I don't have any friends that I could call on and say, hey, remember when we grew up? All the people that grew up in the area I grew up with pretty much went out one of two ways, right? And it's that kind of life.
They're either in prison,
or dead, or still in drugs, right? Still involved in drugs somehow.
The turning point sort of started when he was delivering pizzas.
One day, I was delivering in one of the towns outside of Buffalo, and our registration wasn't correct. So a police officer drove by, and I have a pizza in the car next to me. Police officer drove by, recognized the registration sticker was expired, and then pulled me over, and then subsequently took my vehicle. And so I was left there holding a pizza.
Fast track, he joined the Air Force.
In the hardest technical school in the Air Force, I was the Air Force's version of valedictorian.
Named Air Traffic Controller of the Year for the Pacific Air Force Command. He's an American, a veteran.
The holding me accountable and making sure that I was ready for, whatever came, right? That was what I think really made the difference.
2004, he was out of the Air Force. No air traffic control jobs. He learned to hustle.
I embellished my resume, took air traffic off and replaced air traffic with IT. And I was able to get a job shortly after.
He moved up the ladder, technician, administrator, engineer, and now president and CEO of HARP Data, an executive IT consulting firm with clients around the country, with a growing staff, revenue approaching $20 million, and one of his clients, the Buffalo Public Schools.
We're about to put free wireless internet service in the community, one of the communities that I grew up in.
Now this father of 3 is making moves, just like his beloved favorite football team. And he's giving back to his alma mater, a school that he once was embarrassed to say he attended.
Like, we gave away 2 scholarships and sent a 3rd kid to college, right? Just this year. 3 seniors from Riverside.
And so back to the
Car
hood,
dealership.
the neighborhood. He
up.
won't forget it.
Right?
I wasn't too far away. I was on Grider.
But you came to the Central Park Plaza, right?
I came to the Central Park Plaza. Bells, Tops.
It was 3 of them. Bells, Tops, Super Duper. Super Duper. Yeah, Bells, Tops, Super Duper, Murphy's.
Ivory Robinson, the CEO, from humble beginnings and still humble.
It's because of Wakefield that I'm where I'm at, not because of Wakefield that I didn't make it.